Pet Check is brought to you by Bosley's, a proud supporter of the Victoria Humane Society. Go to bosleys.com/givingback.
Welcome to another backyard edition of Pet Check. After the crazy kittens we had on last week, we have a much calmer animal on today. This little sweetie is Sir Lancelot, and he has a very sad story. He was found in very rough shape. Penny Stone's here from the Victoria Humane Society to tell us a little bit about him and why he's wearing this coat.
Well, if you look at, you can see, if you will do close-ups later, but you can see his ears, his legs, his bum. It's all, the skin is completely gone. He has no hair on the back of his on his back. He unfortunately was found completely riddled with fleas and in terrible shape. He's skinny. He's been neglected for quite a while. This dog was found in the woods beside a crate by some grouse hunters and brought to animal control, and after that, which we were contacted, and we took him into care.
And he seems very sweet. He's affectionate, wants to have lots of pets, and he's itchy, so he definitely wants to get rubbed and itched.
He's in pretty bad shape, and it's something we want to talk about, how if people have animals and they're unable to get help for them, how to please contact us, because we hate to see animals abandoned because people feel they have no other options.
Right.
And that's, you know, we see it happening more and more because people feel there's nowhere for them to turn. But please call us. We don't want to see animals left like this out to fend for themselves, because sometimes what happens isn't very
well. No, and animals that have been house pets don't know how to fend for themselves in the wild, and even if you leave a crate or food or things for them and think they'll be okay,
it's not enough.
No,
it's absolutely not enough.
Life.
And we'd like to talk to people about too. If he
wants to agree and tell his story.
If we talk to people about how if you have a friend who has an animal or a family member who has an animal that you feel they're not able to take care of, please contact us. We're here to help. We want to make sure that these animals don't suffer unduly. I mean,
this looks very painful. His skin
is very painful,
inflamed, itchy. Oh,
and it didn't just happen overnight. This is like months and months of neglect, and so we want to make sure that people reach out and make sure that these animals get the care they need, because he should have never been left like this.
And often people are afraid to call animal control. You're supposed to be the well-behaved one.
This is, I just want to be scratched because I'm really itchy.
People are sometimes afraid to call animal control because they think, you know, like the dog catcher stories of the old days where the animal will be kept in a cage and then put down, but that doesn't happen here.
You know, it's not like that at all anymore, and unfortunately people really still believe the old stories of, and I mean 20 years ago, yes, that's what happened, but it's not like that anymore. Animals have to go to animal control. They have to fulfill their animal stray hold, which is 4 to 6 days, and once that's happened, then they can be adopted out. But they can't just come to us. You know, people can't just find animals and bring them to us and say, "Oh, adopt this out," because there may be someone looking for that animal. So it's important they do go to animal control, follow the law, do the right thing, so that we can help these animals.
Because you do want them to go back to their home if they had a good home when they just escaped or got out, and
absolutely
they need to go back to their family first, and then if there isn't someone to take them back, that's when.
And people are afraid that animal control is this like dungeon place that horrible things happen, and it's not. They're just there to help the animals until they can, you know, either reunite them with their owner or be put up for adoption. And often the animal controls will call us after their stray holds and say, "Can you take on these animals and can you adopt them out?" And then we take them into our care. But that way we can legally adopt them out. Otherwise we would be hanging on to animals for years waiting to see if there's an owner come forward.
Now for Sir Lancelot, given his condition, is he ready to be adopted right now, or does he need a little bit of foster time still?
He's not, and he's unneutered, and he's probably between 10 and 14 years old, so we're going to do a complete workup on him and get him ready for adoption. But he's a lovely dog. I mean, he's a little nervous here, but he loves to chase his frisbee, he loves to play, and he's really
loves to cuddle up. And before the camera came out, he was very happy and not scared at all. So sometimes our cameras scare us. If you're interested in Sir Lancelot, just go to our website, checknews.ca, and click on the Pet Check page there. We'll have a link to the Victoria Humane Society with adoption information and all the other animals they have for adoption as well. Thanks for watching.